These are the Little Orphan Annie comic strips for the week of November 16th, 1925. As we saw at the end of last week, Annie has run away. Mr. Warbucks is walking along. I think he goes into Annie's room. He says, wonder where Annie is this morning. Haven't seen her all morning. Seems awful quiet around here. I'd sure miss her if she was gone for a few days even. What's this? There's a picture of Daddy Warbucks on the mantle. In front of it is an envelope with the word Daddy written on it. He opens up the envelope and reads a letter, which Annie wrote to him. Dearest Daddy, I'm going away so you and Mrs. Warbucks can be happy. She says I am a troublemaking orphan brat, and I guess she's right. But when I'm gone, she won't pick on you anymore. Sandy is going too. Love and kisses from both of us. Annie. Mr. Warbucks says, Gone! Great Scott! She's run away! Hey, where's everybody? Come in here! Hey! Mrs. Warbucks and the Count de Tour enter the room. Daddy points an accusing finger at them. He says, Yes, you! You drove her out! A poor sweet little kid who was just trying to be friends. A little youngster who never had a decent break in her life. And you made it so nasty for her she's gone! You and your four-flush and third-rate society pals. Bah! Annie was the first real class who was ever in this house, and you ran her out. Arrgh! The next day, Daddy Warbucks has a hat, and he is going outside. Mrs. Warbucks says, Oliver, where are you going? Mr. Warbucks responds, Where do you think I'm going? Out to find Annie, that's where I'm going. And when we come back, things are going to be a lot different around here. See? He has his hand on the doorknob when the Count interrupts. The Count says, after all, Warbucks, while I hesitate to mention it, still I can't help but feel you are making a grave mistake. You know. Daddy Warbucks is furious. He says, You're darn tootin', I know. You've stuck that beak of yours into my business for the last time. No guy ever got fat hornin' into my affairs yet. He kicks the Count de Tour so hard he leaves a clear imprint of his foot on the Count's butt. The Count goes flying into a nearby vase and lands headfirst into it. Mrs. Warbucks in the background grabs her hair in horror. In the final panel, Daddy Warbucks slams the door so hard behind him it goes wham, all the glass falls off, and the doorknob falls off as well. Mrs. Warbucks is just shocked by these events, while the Count is lying in pain. The rest of the week is Daddy Warbucks looking for Annie. He is standing at a crossroads trying to figure out which way to go. No telling which way the little rascal went. I'll just have to take a chance and let luck do the rest. He drives away in his car, saying, But I'll find Annie. I've never fallen down on anything I started yet, and I'm not going to begin slipping now. He pulls over to the side of the road to talk to a farmer. He says, A little girl about so high, see? With curly hair and a big sandy dog. The farmer says, No, mister, I haven't seen any strangers around here since that feller went through here 2 weeks ago selling picture frames. In the last panel, we get a view from inside the car. Daddy says, No sleep for me tonight. She can't have gotten very far away in 3 days. I'll comb every inch of this county. I'll have every detective and sheriff in the state out. But I'll find her. Oliver Warbucks never gave up yet. The next day, Daddy Warbucks is inside a store. He is talking on the telephone while the other people in the store are looking at him. He says, You say a little girl and a big dog went through there early this morning? Say, I'm calling from a store in Spencer. How far is it down there? 28 miles? I'll be there in 20 minutes. Goodbye. Daddy Warbucks is getting into his car when one of the locals warns him, Say, mister, I wanted to warn ye. The sheriff's right around the corner, and he's watching for speeders. The limit's 12 miles an hour in town, you know. So be careful pinching a lot of 'em here lately. Daddy Warbucks says, Thanks, partner. I'll watch out for him. Much obliged for your phone, too. Despite the warning about the sheriff catching speeders, Daddy Warbucks rushes out of town at top speed. The sheriff yells, "Halt!" and his hat goes flying. In the final panel, everybody's gathered around in a big crowd. Daddy Warbucks is far away by now. He honks his horn, honk, which just got a big cloud of dust where his car has traveled. One person says, "You're lucky he didn't run over ye, Sheriff." Another person says, one of them run runners, I bet you." The sheriff says, "I've been after the county to get me a motorcycle." The next day, Daddy Warbucks is driving quickly across a bridge. He says, "I've found and lost her trail 3 times since yesterday, but Annie can't be far away. Great Gulliver, and they call that a bridge." His car goes wham, bam, as he goes across the bridge. Once he's gone, a voice from under the bridge says, "Leapin' lizards!" It's Annie. She gets up from underneath the bridge with Sandy. She says, "Look at that baby go. I bet he's giving the natives a treat. Gee, talk about your alarm clocks when he hit that bridge. Oh, well, if it hadn't been for that guy, no telling how long we'd have snoozed." It's early in the morning. The sun is rising. Annie says, "Ho hum. Another day. Wonder where Daddy is this morning. Well, he'll forget about me in time, and they'll all be happier." On Saturday, Daddy has stopped in a town. He goes to a commercial house. He says, "Shoot these wires out right away, partner, and give me a room and bath. If any messages come in, call me." And he's writing something down on a piece of paper at a desk labeled telegraph station. A bunch of strangers come in to read the telegraph. One guy says, "What does he say?" And the telegraph operator says, "Send Pickles, OK Economawick, fire Murphy, Brooklyn." Now what do you make of that? Someone says, "Maybe the feller's crazy." Another person says, "Imagine $11.40 for telegrams that don't mean nothing." Telegram operator says, I reckon that's what you call code." And yeah, that does seem like a coded message. I wonder what it means. Meanwhile, up in the room, Daddy Warbucks is sitting in a chair looking at a picture of Orphan Annie, saying, "Poor little tyke. I wonder where you are tonight. Your old daddy will find you, though. My crew will be combing this country inside an hour. If any harm should come to you, Annie." And that's the end of this week of strips. Annie has run away, but don't worry. Daddy Warbucks finds her next week.